Hello everyone, sit back and relax while I tell you the history of a group whose wheels have spun not only across the streets of Stoke-on-Trent, but also deep into the hearts of its people, the Star Bikers. This is a story of community, of purpose, of how a love for motorcycling evolved into one of the most recognizable and heartfelt charitable traditions in our city. The Star Bikers began their journey back in 1977, nearly half a century ago. At a time when motorcyclists were often misunderstood or misrepresented, a small group of local riders in Stoke decided to turn public perception on its head. They wanted to do something meaningful with their bikes, not just for themselves, but for others. The idea was simple but powerful. Use their shared passion to give back. And so the Star Bikers were born, not just as a club, but as a family committed to charity, inclusion, and community outreach. That first spark lit a fire, and soon after, they launched their now famous Christmas toy run. What began as a modest ride delivering a handful of toys to a local hospital has grown into a massive yearly event, drawing hundreds of bikers from all over the region. Today, the Santa Toy Run is a highlight of the city's festive calendar. Every December, you'll see a spectacle like no other. Hundreds of bikers dressed as Santas, elves, reindeer, snowmen, and every other Christmas character imaginable. The streets fill with the thunder of engines, cheers from families, and that unmistakable holiday magic. And it's not just for show. Each biker brings along a gift, or many, that go directly to children in need. These presents find their way to local hospitals, hostels, women's refugees, children's homes, and struggling families. For some of these children, it may be the only gift they receive that Christmas. But the giving doesn't stop there. As spring blooms, the Star Bikers mount up again for the Easter egg run, a colorful, joyful ride filled with laughter and cheer. Just like at Christmas, bikers load their machines with chocolate eggs and deliver them to children's wards, hospices, and community centers. It's a chance to brighten someone's day, to make a child in hospital smile, to remind people they're not alone. Riders go all out, decorating their bikes, dressing up in Easter costumes, and making each stop a mini celebration. Imagine being a child in a hospital room and suddenly hearing the roar of engines, only to see a biker dressed as a giant bunny handing you an egg. It's unforgettable. It's powerful. It's community spirit in action. What's truly incredible is how these rides have become part of the cultural fabric of Stoke-on-Trent. Every year, people line the streets to wave and cheer. Families come out in droves to support the bikers. Some even make signs, hold up kids to high-five the Santas. The Santa Run begins at the Bet 365 Stadium, where hundreds of bikes gather. The sight alone is breathtaking, a sea of red suits and chrome under a winter sky. The convoy travels through Hanley, Longton, Stoke, and many more areas before finishing at a central drop-off point, where all the collected toys are sorted for delivery. And the Easter egg run follows a similar route, ensuring that no corner of the city is left untouched by their kindness. But Star Bikers isn't just about the big events. Throughout the year, they support local causes and attend shows, bike meets, and community gatherings to raise funds and spread awareness. Their influence has rippled out across generations. Many of the younger bikers today grew up watching the toy run pass by their windows, and now they ride in it themselves. The organization also runs raffles, collections, and smaller fundraising events to support families in crisis. They are, in every sense, guardians on two wheels. What makes Star Bikers so unique is the authenticity behind it all. These are regular people, mechanics, builders, care workers, parents, coming together to make a difference in their community using what they already love, motorcycles. They don't do it for fame or profit. They do it because it matters, because they believe every child deserves a moment of joy, because they know that a kind gesture, no matter how small, can mean the world to someone going through a difficult time. After nearly 50 years of riding, giving, and uniting the community, the Star Bikers have built a legacy that will be hard to match. but they're not done yet. With every ride, they inspire a new generation of riders to carry the torch. Their events are getting bigger, their reach wider. And with more awareness, donations, and support from people like you, there's no limit to what they can achieve. So the next time you hear the roar of an engine in the distance around Easter or Christmas, stop and smile. Because chances are, it's a star biker, riding not just for the thrill, but for love, for hope, and for the children of Stoke-on-Trent.